guys, welcome back to my channel. मेरा नाम नील कुसुम है. I am a first year PhD student, and for today's video I have a very special guest here, my friend Manjushri.
Hello guys, I am Neil's friend Manjushri. I am also a PhD student here in Dairy Extension Division.
So for today's videos, we are going to tell you about the different books you should read for extension education, that is in agriculture. This is a disclaimer before starting the video that we are not expert, we are just student here. So whatever we have gone through the books, we will tell you about that.
We're just sharing our experience.
Yes. Don't take this as an expert opinion or something like that. And for PG and PhD, we are going to tell you the books you will need in PG and PhD.
What we have prepared, that we'll share that.
Yes. And I say usually takes three exams, that is for UG, PG and PhD, but we are going to tell you about only PG and PhD for extension education. So I am going to tell about the PG books which you have to read for extension education. First I should tell that for PG students, for social sciences subject, you have to focus on first is extension, second is economics, and third is statistics. And for 20 marks you have to prepare for general agriculture.
That general agriculture will determine your rank actually in PG, because like in PhD exam it's like not that important, but in PG it's like everyone came from that fourth year, like everyone is knowing that agriculture, so you should learn it properly. And current agriculture also you should learn, because from PDF, many PDFs are available, sites are available, you can.
Because the questions in exam are usually asked from current affairs. There are a lot of questions from
like 20 questions will be asked. So if you prepare well, you will get like 80% of that. Okay.
So the first book you should read for extension, that is Extension Communication and Management from GL Ray. It is a very big book. For those of you who want to start studying, first you should read this book. And then the next book is a brief book on extension education. It is from Shruti Madan Singh. This is also a very basic book, and this is actually kind of one-liner. So if you want to learn like line by line, you can take that. But third book is MCQ in Agriculture Extension. That is from Sunil, Vijay. It is also an MCQ book. You can make and practice a lot of questions from.
And practice it. But mistakes are there, so you should not mug up the questions.
Yes. And the next book is the Instant Extension Education. That is also from Shruti. It is a very small book, but read from that, because most of the questions are asked from that book only. Line to line they will ask from that book. And next one objective book is there, that is Question Bank in Extension Education from Ponnusamy sir book. So if you want to practice a lot of questions, because it has 300-400 questions from each chapter. So
a new edition is also there, so you can buy the new edition and start preparing.
And for economics, I would suggest one is Agricultural Economics from Subba Reddy sir. So you can read that. It is taught in many colleges. I think from that book only the major portion is taught. And one is Agriculture in Social Sciences, that is from Subhash Chandra. Actually, this book contains all extension, economics, and statistics. For those who want only one book for all three subjects, you can refer that. So all these books were actually for PG people who want to prepare for PG in social sciences and
both extension or economics?
Both.
Hello guys, so I am telling you about how to prepare for SRF Agriculture Extension. So I am telling this from my experience. Don't take this also as an expert opinion. You can ask your seniors or whoever your teachers. And the SRF seats also, this time they have reduced it to 10 seats. So if you want scholarship, you should prepare very well. I'll tell about the basic books. Like you already know, like those who have prepared for PG, they will be knowing the basic books of extension, like GL Ray book that you have to read. If you have already done reading, like what I did, I am telling you that I have not started reading GL Ray book, because I have already done. So I started preparing other basic books like management training, research methodology. Then I came to GL Ray, just because that is just revising is only needed. So I started preparing from Dimensions of Agriculture Extension, that is written by A.K. Singh, Lagan Singh and Roy Burman. That book I started. In that book you will have that program, basic extension programs, then training, management, research methodology, even gender. That is also there. So you will get the whole coverage of every subject. You will get some basic idea. For communication you can read A.S. Sandhu book. That book also you might have read in PG.
Yeah.
For then management is like a very important portion, like a lot of questions will come from management and training portion. So for management, I read Koontz book, Management, a Global, Innovative and Entrepreneurial Perspective. That book you will be knowing, like you can purchase it from Amazon or any other Flipkart. So that book I read. Then next topic is training. For training also, that I told, like dimensions of extension. From that you can read training. Then also you can read from Vijay Raghavan manual. I'll tell the book name. That is a training manual, training management and a manual for trainers by Vijay Raghavan and B.S. Hansra. The major portion is like research methodology. That research methodology is not like management or training or basic extension. You need understanding, because they will ask very conceptual questions from research methodology. So you have to read research methods in social science and extension education by G.L. Ray and Sagar Mondal. That is a basic book you have to read. You have to read actually there are like I have read 13 chapters in that book. Like more chapters are there. Like last few chapters you can skip if you want. But if you want knowledge, you're already going to be a PhD student, you can read that, because that chapters are also important. And in that book, like they have mentioned like just concepts, like you want to understand why that came, why they are telling this is independent variable, why this is dependent variable. So if you want more conceptual understanding and what is like examples, you can read Foundations of Behavior Research by Kale. That book is also available, like you can buy. So that is about research methodology. Then another important portion is farm journalism. So nowadays, like questions are coming from that portion also, and this year also they have asked 2-3 questions from that portion. So it is important. So you can read journalism by G.L. Ray and Sagar Mondal. That book is like, that book also you have to read, like and that like last portion they have given many terms, like that also you just don't mug up that portion, like because this year they have asked like very conceptual questions, like they are not asking the exact statements. They will ask like what is correspondent, like that kind of question they'll ask. So you should understand, and you will get PDFs also about this journalism and all in various WhatsApp groups. And all. The important part is diffusion. That is a diffusion of innovation by Roger's book. That book is also like, it's a very interesting book. You can just read like a storybook, but that has many important points. Like if you're preparing for ARS or NET, like even for SRF, nowadays they are asking. So you should read that, mark important points, and then revise that important points, because you can't cover the whole book again. So read that. That book is also important. Then another important portion is gender sensitization. So that manual of gender by Ponnusamy sir, it is available in Attic in India, right? So you can purchase that book. Like PDFs are also available of that book. Like it is circulating in many groups. Then coming to objectives book, you don't have to see Sunil Vijay. Like I didn't prepare from anything from Sunil Vijay for SRF. I just read Ponnusamy sir's book, Question Bank in Extension Education. You all know that book. So what I did is like a new version of that book is available. A lot of questions sir has added. So you can purchase that book. Whatever you don't know, just write it in a book or anywhere, and you can revise whatever you don't know. That's like new concepts, new informations are there in that book. So that you can revise later. And that's all about objective books.
And if you have any further questions related to PG or PhD or extension education, you can directly comment in the video also, so we can read that comment and we'll try as much as possible we can help you.
Yeah.
So I think this was enough for the video today. I think you have got a clear idea what books to read for PG and PhD, in extension. So we'll see you in the next video, and thank you for watching this video. I think you will like this video. Like, share and comment in this video. It will be really nice to see your comments.
We'll provide the links and books names in the description.
Please do check the description box if you want to take some book or order some books. If there will be some links, I'll provide in the description box. So see you next time. Bye bye.